Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Mod the Gungeon. Mod the Gungeon has been updated. Enter the Gungeon has been updated. Enter the Gungeon is on 2.1.7, I think. It was updated 53 minutes ago, and it took me 20 minutes to get the stream started. But we're going to play a Paradox run, and we're going to play a modded Paradox run of random starting statistics. And I don't think there's anything else that we need to worry about, so let's just freaking do it. Random gun, random passive, of course. Ah, it's freaking rainbow mode! This is not what I wanted. By the way, here's all the guns that we have, including Gunder Fury, which fires one really big bullet, but that's probably a little bit to do with our starting items. But anyways, we're just gonna go back to the breach. I don't want to play a rainbow mode run, not right now. So we're just gonna go in, play as Paradox, disable rainbow mode, and then we're going to start a run here. This has just been the absolute perfect start to a stream. It takes 20 minutes to install the update to the game, reinstall Mod the Gungeon, which was also updated. And to top it off, freaking Bowler still had his mode active. There we go. Okay, so we're Paradox. We got some starting guns. Slower rate of fire, it looks like, and a larger bullet size and a higher bullet velocity. We have 4 HP instead of the standard 3. Again, just randomness. We have Table Tech Heat as our passive, and I'm kind of curious what our damage is. I mean, it's pretty early in the game, so our damage probably is, you know, still enough to 1 or 2 shot these enemies, but hey, that's the nature of the RNG. Or you know what? How about this? Let's do a quick restart. Let's go for a little bit more interesting set of modifiers. How about that? Bowler is a big jerkus. When he blows up the chests, yes. So we actually have a very fast rate of fire, slower reload speed, Colt 1851, and the Wolf. This is thematically appropriate because we have the Hunter right now as Paradox, and we have the Hunter starting weapon. And we have 2 HP and 1 armor. Okay, this might be a little bit more interesting. We have a high rate of fire, and we have a Wolf. And this is our random run. We could do it again. You know, we could random until we have 1 HP. We could random until we have shots that are the size of frickin' peas on the ground. You know, it's a random mode for a reason. Also, I hate starting with the blasphemy, honestly. I don't like using the blasphemy. It's one of those guns that's too good. It's too good. Right, the other thing that's random is the starting ammo capacity, which is lower because this should have 350, instead it has 249. And the clip capacity has been increased because normally Rusty Sidearm has 6 bullets, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have a slightly higher clip capacity on this run and a slightly lower total ammo capacity on guns. But again, that's the randomness for ya. And we definitely have a faster rate of fire. Colt 1851 is just outputting a lot of damage very quickly. Well, I mean, I don't know what our actual damage multiplier is. It might be low, you know, we might be doing less damage. Who the frick knows? And yeah, Duckinator, this is a modded Gungeon run where I've created a mod that randomizes your starting stats. And most of the stats are either plus or minus 50% or plus or minus 100%. So, well, like your damage isn't gonna go down 100% because then you do no damage, but you know, something like shot speed, that could be halved or it could be doubled. Although maybe I wanna change it so that instead of being, you know, halved or doubled, it's minus 50% up to plus 50%. That's still something that I have not yet quite decided on. You know, if people have an opinion in the matter, please let me know. But things like rate of fire, for instance, I believe it can go anywhere from a 1/2 multiplier to a 2 times multiplier. So you're equally likely to get a good roll as it is a bad roll. Have I already completed Farewell to Arms? I haven't picked up a couple of items, but I don't really know what'll make them spawn. And I haven't unlocked everything. Like, I still haven't done anything with the Beholster Shrine. I have no idea what that entails. People are like, man, the Beholster Shrine is hard, and I'm like, I have no idea. Is it like a multi-run thing? Is it like a challenge mode? I don't want it to be spoiled either. I want to learn it when I find it, but, you know, that frickin' shrine has to actually spawn in for me. Back when AG&D was released, the shrines were one of the last things that I had to do because I couldn't actually get them to spawn in. So it's like, you have to, you know, unlock Life Orb, you have to unlock the turkey. It's like, well, I can't do it because I'm not getting the shrines. Oh, heavy bullets. I'm just gonna buy it. So now we have rather slow shots, but they should do a lot of damage. Yeah, it looks like I was 3-shotting the Bulletkin, which was normal for this floor, so the damage wasn't that high. But now we have the heavy bullets item, which is a damage upgrade, so now that's gonna like interfere a little bit with the calculations of our damage. Other Z-Mat, thank you for the follow. So we're gonna, you know, keep playing, see what happens. It looks like our reload speed is reduced a little bit, but we have a faster rate of fire, and now that we have heavy bullets, we're doing more damage. That seems pretty nice. And of course, we start with less HP. Two red hearts and then the 1 armor that we start with. That seemed pretty nice. It spawned twice for you, but you couldn't do anything both times. The Beholster Shrine, I'm inferring. Well, I mean, hopefully if we find the Beholster Shrine, we can interact with it. We have whatever's necessary, which, here's my guess. My guess is that you're gonna need to... Yeah, let's go to the oubliette, why not? My guess is you're gonna need to have the Beholster guns that the Beholster has to interact with the Shrine, and if you get all the guns, either on one run or on subsequent runs, you get like a bonus, or maybe you get a Beholster style gun from the Beholster Shrine. I don't know. Look, I don't know, okay? That's true, we could do like a challenge mode after this. But, you know what? What we're doing right now is this run. This random paradox run where we have higher clip capacity, lower ammo capacity, and now heavy bullets, which is just absolutely wonderful. Because I certainly do love heavy bullets. Anything that's a damage upgrade in this game, I love it. Yeah, I did finally get the High Dragon Fire recently. I have not yet had Rubinstein's Monster, though. Still waiting on that one. Maybe one day we'll get there. You know, I also think that maybe on this random paradox run, we have a slightly better accuracy. Because we're hitting a lot of shots that I would expect to have a little bit more deviation on them. It would not surprise me if we actually do have high accuracy here. Or at least higher than your regular starting accuracy. Which, hey, again, that's fine. That's the randomness. That's the Eden. It looks like we might actually have a lower knockback as well, but knockback is one of those stats where in this random paradox mod, it can go as high or low as like 4 times multiplier. Because I figured, you know, knockback is either something that you're going to want a lot of in a random run or not a lot of, or it's not going to matter at all because it's just knockback. And, you know, who really cares about the knockback? Well, if you have a really low knockback, you're not going to be able to push enemies into pits. Well, that's kind of a little bit of fun, you know? Wrong gun. By the way, I like getting Fight Saber. Fight Saber is definitely OP. And I love OP guns in Gungeon. Basically means that we have no reason to ever not flawless any of the boss fights, because, I mean, that's what the gun is for. That's what Fight Saber is for, getting your flawlesses. Or, you know what, we could also use it to knock enemies into pits. If we had a low knockback multiplier, we could use that to knock enemies into pits, you know, just reload in the enemy's face and then they'll just get pushed back. Yeah, don't want to be spoiled. But it definitely seems like it has something to do with either giving it guns or getting guns from it. From what people have let slip and what I have accidentally read in the past. But I'm hopeful that at one point we'll actually be able to frickin' find it. You know, still, I mean, there's not a lot of things left to do in my save file of Gungeon, but a lot of them are just like random things, like Rubinstein's Monster, of course. We have picked up Cormorant once in about 1,500 hours of playing this game, so, you know, there's that. Take a lot of shots to kill, my friend. What are my thoughts on Rainbow Mode? My thoughts on Rainbow Mode are that they start difficult and they get easy as time goes on. They start difficult because you're trying to get through floors, potentially just using your starting pistol for a while. But they get easier once you get, you know, more weapons. You start to stack a couple of good passives and then you get synergies. Whether in-game or created by you, the player. They're fun though. It's a different way of playing the game. You know, so I enjoy the inclusion of a new mod. But you know, we played spoilers. Yeah, we have not a lot of ammo. But spoilers, you know, we recently did a Rainbow Mode run and we won a DD20 Blessed Curse Turbo run along with it, with all those modifiers. That's pretty powerful, you know? That should be an indication that Rainbow Mode overall makes the game easier as long as you have the familiarity with the actual game and the game mechanics, you know? If you know what's a good item to take in a particular situation, you should have an easier time at it than you would outside of Rainbow Mode. So there's the Fight Saber. Flawless. You know, at least we have this gun, so even if we don't have... Oh, chamber gun! So even if we don't have amazingly efficient guns, we will at least have the ability to, you know, use that for boss fights. So chamber gun! What the hell is this? So this is chamber 1. This is the oubliette version of the gun, which I've never used before, and we will not be able to use it after this point because, you know, we're on the secret floor right now, which is unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. Also, Bubble Blaster. I'm actually just gonna buy it because this is... I'm gonna open a chest, I'm not gonna do the key. This is Mod the Gungeon, and my mod is currently installed, and Bubble Blaster has more bullets on screen, so I kinda like that. That's very bright. That's a lot of blur on that. Alright. Pop a couple of blanks. Get the hell out of here. Anyone else getting stream lag? Not me. If you start with Gunther, it's like a cakewalk. Yeah, that's the thing. On Rainbow Mode runs, it does kind of... it changed forms. It does kind of depend on what you have on your Rainbow run. You know, what comes in your first chest? What comes in your fourth chest? Do you have makeshift cannon Omega bullets? Well, you have a boss killer. Do you have Gunther? Well, you have a everything killer. You know, if you get... Does this thing open up when I reload? This is a very strange looking gun. You know, it depends on what you get. If you get super amazing items, you're gonna be in it for a good time. You're gonna have an easy run, probably. Is this a good form of this gun? Well, put some damage. I saw a Keyman and I'm like, wait a minute. We have to get him. I should have focused more on, you know, actually dodging. Yeah, we can't do the Abby, unfortunately, because, you know what? I should have done the Abby. I should have done the Abby. I'm kind of curious to see if this actually does good damage. Pick up with my blanks. This thing does not do good damage, does it? Oh my god, chamber gun! Why do you suck so much? Yeah, first form is actually hot trash. This is garbage. I want to see the poison form again. What was that? Anyways, let's just move on. At least this form, you know, it's a shotgun and it might take a couple of hits to kill an enemy, but it's gonna kill enemies eventually. That form that just fired rings, it's like, are you ever gonna kill something? No? Okay, well, thanks. That was a wonderful use of my ammo. Yeah, we can't get the poison form anymore because we're not on the oubliette, and the oubliette does not have a flawless, so. Yeah, at least shotgun form, even though it doesn't have great range, it is able to kill enemies in a couple of hits. I'm taking a lot of damage, but I'm observing this gun. You know what? Screw that gun. I'm just gonna use a freaking Colt. Until we get like a better room clearing gun, I think the Colt is our best room clearer. I don't want to use chamber gun. Chamber gun is just awful. Bullet hell form is the best gun in the game. It's really good. I don't know if it's the best gun in the game. You know, definitely you want to maybe think about Gunther. But for room clearing, you know, it's absolutely wonderful. And for something like Gunther, you have to have it for the entire run to get it. Well, not for the entire run, but you have to have it for, you know, a floor and a half to get it leveled up. Don't dodge roll. But, you know, the chain gun form of the chamber gun you can only use on the one floor, so it varies. Chamber gun is OP on bullet hell, while Gunther's OP on every floor after you have like a floor and a half to use it to get it leveled up. So, what would you rather have? A fully leveled up Gunther or a fully leveled up chamber gun? Alright, we have some guns. I know I can put out the wick. I just wanted to see what we would get. And we got the Helix. With 178 ammo. That's a very, very specific number. But again, that's the mod at play. Being like, hey, you didn't want ammo capacity, did you? Which is the best passive item? I mean, probably if you're just gonna be straight up asking, it's gonna be the clone, right? Like, if you have the clone, I'm not gonna say it's a GG, but you've got a really good shot at winning if you have a clone. Yo, give me the keys. I'm gonna open up the chests. I want items. And I want a gun before the boss fight so that I can... Did we already pick up a gun? Yeah, we did. All right, well, never mind. I was gonna say I wanted a gun so that we could get a non-gun from the boss, ideally. We can steal, meaning we could get the rat's key, which is not on the... Oh, it is on this floor. You know what? I'm curious to see what the chamber gun does. So here's the rat's key. We're gonna buy a lot of stuff from the shop, by the way, because we have the loot bag, and the loot bag is gonna give us a lot of money. You know, I can sell the armor synthesizer if I really want to. We have 28 rockets. You can definitely tell that we have a faster rate of fire, but we only have 28 rockets in this thing. fine, it's good. I'm out of ammo very quickly. We also have a slower reload time. So a weapon like the Helix is going to take extra long to reload, but we made it work. R2-G2. Hey. It's pretty good. What happened to my ammo capacity? Because we're on a modded run with random starting stats. And because we have random starting stats, that means that we have a run where we have low clip capacity but a higher rate of fire. And lower starting HP, and etc, 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 you know. They all kind of build into one another. So I'm gonna sell armor synthesizer, by the way. Are we, Yeah, we're gonna sell it. Get out of here. There we go. Because I imagine we're gonna get a lot of money from that. Yeah, we picked up a lot of money. Enough money that I can buy the scope and the key. And anything else that we want to sell. I'm tempted to sell R2-G2, honestly, but we'll keep him around. Black brain, or blank brain, is the game darker than normal? It seems normal to me. I don't think anything changed that would make it actually have a different tint to it or anything. Best gun is Hyper Light Blaster plus Scatter Shot. That is also a really good gun. But that requires a very specific synergy. It's not really a really good gun, it's a really good synergy, right? I feel like that's kind of cheating a little bit. Alright, ammo. We'll take that for the commando. It's not a very efficient ammo drop because, again, we have problems with ammo capacity right now. But it's something. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, I sold armor synthesizer. Uh-oh. I figure we don't really need armor synthesizer most of the time. You know, we're not doing a streak run right now. Although maybe we'll do like modded Paradox streak runs, and then when we get our crappy Eden starts with very low ammo capacity, very low HP, very low rate of fire, very low damage, then every victory we get will just be that more meaningful, you know? Okay, not a mimic. Always gotta check to see if it's a mimic. Seeing that shambling around made you remember how much you dislike that Frightful quest. Yeah. Frightful Goes questing is, he can be kind of annoying when he wants you to defeat an enemy that only appears at like a specific point in the game. Like, you have to kill this enemy that can only appear in the Forge and Bullet Hell, if you're lucky. And if he doesn't spawn there, well, play through the run again until you get him to spawn. All right, well, thanks, Frightful. Thanks, thanks, Frightful. I'll be sure to finish your hunting quest one day. But I guess when you play, you know, hundreds, thousands of hours of Gungeon, at some point, you just finish it. You just get it done with. And we have done all of the hunting quests, minus the repeatable ones, because they're, you know, by definition, repeatable. Yo, bubble gun with a slightly faster rate of fire is actually really fun. You can put a lot of bullets on the screen at once. Just turn it into a white orb of destruction. And I love being able to have more bubbles in the air thanks to the modded nature of this run. Ah. You can do the shortcuts, but yeah, I don't really play with the shortcuts because I like playing through the game. I like you know, especially with AG&D giving you the synergies, I like seeing what the synergies are, what I can get on the run, you know? Oh, I'm very lucky there. You know, getting strong in a game like this is kind of half of the fun. I wish that there was a bit more of an incentive to do the shortcut runs. But I guess by definition, the incentive is it's shorter. Isn't that right? But what if you don't want a short run? What if you want a long run? What are you gonna do, huh? Well, eat it, I guess. So we have Helix, we have Commando. Cannon Balrog is an annoying little jerk. Good time for a blank. We have 2 blanks, so we can do the rat access at any time. Our shot speed is really low thanks to heavy bullets, so these rockets are having a hard time landing. No! Yeah. Can't see me. You shouldn't be able to see me. Shouldn't have used that because maybe we would want to steal from a shop or something, but whatever. We have plenty of money. Okay. Taking more commando ammo. It's gonna be hard to actually pick up all of this, or to keep the commando refilled, I guess. Because the commando just keeps running out of freaking ammo. Alright. Full metal jacket. Probably gonna sell this. Was there a key on the shop? I believe there was. There was. And we can buy the blank. Go to the secret room. Oh, okay, buy the key. Don't buy bloody 9mm, not yet. Okay, that's a mimic. This gun needs water, or this chest needs water on it. Hey, could you, like, F off for a minute? Hold up. Hey, Trigun! This was buffed. Or changed, or altered. Pray you don't alter it any further. Okay, don't open the chest. Go over here. We open the door. Get on the floor and do the dinosaur. And I'm curious, do we get more money because we have the loot bag from this lady? We're at 122. We get 28. 150. No, you do not get more money by having the loot bag. I had to check. I had to check once. So I guess we're just gonna break the chest. Get our HP back. I mean, that's wonderful. I'm not gonna go down to low HP. It's just gonna take too long. I will take the bloody 9mm though. Okay, maybe now oh, hey friend. Maybe now I will. Just because we have a little bit of extra HP on hand. Is it a percentage or a hard cutoff when it changes forms? I do not know! Because that's a good point. How will lower ammo capacity affect the gun? Well, we will figure it out, won't we? I'll do 2 more. You used the shrine, or the forge shortcut, to quickly get all of the gun alternate skins. That is a good point. That is a good point. I could see you doing that if you can kill the dragon using, well, actually you get 3 guns. So as long as you can kill the dragon with 3 random guns, then yeah, I could see that being a nice shortcut to use specifically for getting the bullet that can kill the past and then finishing a run. Yeah, okay. You convinced me. There is a use for it. Farming unlocks. Apparently the rat is a higher being than Bowler. You still get the shortcut items from the rat in rainbow mode. I mean, that makes perfect sense, because otherwise you would have very, very few guns doing the, doing the forge, you know? I can see that, and I can understand that. Okay, actually, like, kill this guy. I mean, honestly, I'm curious about Trigun, and I kind of want to use it on the boss fight, so I'm gonna use it here. to go through its ammo. Dude, that bloody 9mm is so good. Right, chamber gun. Don't forget about chamber gun. Thank you. Thank you very much. Got the drill. And now we have a rat launcher. What the fuck? I have no idea. It's what? Okay, first of all, I love the rat-shaped rocket launcher, but then it shoots out a cheese wedge that just goes forever. Okay, it's also just giving me exclusively bloody 9mm now. Okay, you know what this is? It's actually just a bloody 9mm launcher. There we go. There we go. I got him with the bounce! This gun sucks. Okay, there we go. I mean, bad dodge roll, of course. How come I didn't lose any money? Oh, I used the blank! What is... I mean, like 90% of the time I'm firing bloody 9mm bullets, and then when I'm firing the cheese bullet, I don't want the game to fire bloody 9mm bullet. I want to track it. I want to see what happens. Okay, so the cheese wedges, they home, and then they do a lot of damage, and they travel slowly, and they bounce around. That's what I'm getting from this. So weird. Pick up the HP. I touched the rat. I touched the jammed rat for my dodge roll. I'm so mad. Whatever, get me out of here, dude. I'm gonna use the chamber gun, because why not? Oh, it applies the cheese status effect. I get it. Right, don't stand below left of him. At least, so he is getting slowed, as you can tell, but like it still doesn't do how much damage. I mean, it does a decent amount of damage. Just wish it was better. Those aren't slow. Those come out at normal speed. It takes a million years to reload, but again, you know, modded run, our stats are such that we probably have a long reload time. No. I mean, we flawless the first phase. That's pretty good, right? Oh, come here, chamber gun. Assistance importer, welcome. I'm really useless. Welcome to you as well. Hello. You know what? I love the sound it makes too. It's so weird. It's slowing him down a little bit, but not like a whole bunch. Alright, you know what? I think Bubble Blaster is the way to go here. Because these enemies, they're not actually dying, and the cheese gun doesn't actually explode. It does contact damage. Uh-oh. Now we got it. Oh, I got hit by one little tiny bullet. I don't know. It's fun, but at the same time, it's like, well, it kind of sucks. Let's go to Bubble Blaster real quick. If I can get up here. Yeah, I figured I might be able to actually break part of the mech. I'm being very horrible right now with my actual dodges, though, admittedly. Alright, switch guns. The bullets are so slow. Alright. Find a way to mod sounds and create all the sounds by only using my mouth. I mean, I can mod sounds. Also, we've never done the paradox, have we? Like, we've never done paradox rat. So we're constantly changing between the different characters. Interesting. This is really weird. I can hardly tell what I'm doing, but I guess it doesn't matter as long as I just don't focus on my character. There we go. Gotcha. Fine, you know what? If that's the attack you're gonna do, I can handle it. I've done it before. That's my cheese! I need that ammo for my gun! Come on! Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Alright, you know what? Yeah, just punch him enough and cheese will come out. As long as I can use that for ammo. Gotcha. Gotcha. Knock it off. Stop doing that attack. I hate it. Gotcha. Can I get 2 half-eaten cheeses? Must be tested. No. If you, well, theoretically, if you have the item, the chest will be replaced with a different item. But this is the second time this has happened to me where I've had one drop from the floor. And I think the last time this happened, I actually got the same item twice. So we'll pick it up and see what happens. You know, Singularity is fantastic. Drill is wonderful, but we'll see what happens. I will do science. Yeah, 3 active items. That's pretty absolutely sweet and wonderful, isn't it? Excuse me? Hey, look at that. It's like when the floor is created, the chests get assigned, and so, hey, we got 2 active items. I sucked it up. It's mine now. Yeah, that was just absolutely wonderful floor. Alright, take it. Take this. Take this. Might as well go and do the Rat 2.0. Also, we're the Rat now. Get out of the way, R2-G2. I'm trying to kill this guy. Oh my god. You know what? Bubble Blaster. You know what? Lowercase r is pretty good for this. There we go. Get the junk. Get the junk. Get the guan. Teleport to get an active item I left behind. I mean, I know I have modded Gungeon installed, Mod the Gungeon installed, but we're not actually trying to cheat. You know, I'm not going to use it outside of you know, gameplay changes that I've been creating. By the way, I'm really useless, and let Gabe thank you guys for the follow. I appreciate it. Right. Also, we're supposed to do a test with the triple gun. Check out not only how the gun handles having a lower capacity, but also if it's any good with the beamform now, because apparently that was changed in the 2.1.7 version of Enter the Gungeon. I would like to see if the beamform is actually now good. Because previously it went through its ammo really frickin' quickly, by the way. Also, let's take a look at Chamber Gun now. Oh right, I forget, it's Ice Rocket Launcher, which is actually really good. If you can actually land shots with it, that is, because I obviously cannot. Yeah, seems pretty good. I don't know how good of a boss killer it's gonna be, you know, on this. Oh, okay, yeah. Bloody 9mm. I thought I fixed that. No, you know what it is? I made it so that chance bullets creates a additional projectile. What I should do is also make it so that Bloody 9mm doesn't replace your original projectile. Because I want those rockets. I want those cheese wedges. You know? So I should definitely update Bloody 9mm so that it doesn't replace the projectiles anymore. Because I wanna have additional projectiles, I think. You know, it's definitely a bit annoying when you're using a gun and you're like, I need that black hole to fire, and then you never get the black hole to fire because it doesn't actually fire the gun anymore. By the way, that's a mimic. You know what? Huh. Bloody 9mm, what are you doing? Funny thing is, it doesn't even freeze enemies. I think it does, it just doesn't freeze them instantly. It does a little bit of cold damage. Yeah, it does a little bit of cold damage, but it's not enough to freeze them instantly in one shot. What is going on with these bullets? What the hell? Oh, you want to know what it is? They're not coming out of the gun correctly. They're coming out of the gun too high. Yeah, okay. That explains why it seemed like this gun was not working as effectively as maybe it should. Open the green chest for Rubidyne, or not. Yeah. Dude, if I could get Rubidyne, I would be very happy, game. Ah, beamform. So apparently they reduced the... That was weird. Apparently they reduced the ammo requirement for this gun, so it actually doesn't burn through its ammo so quickly. Oh, that's so much better! That is so much better! And this is with a high rate of fire because of the character that we're playing as, Random Paradox. That is so much better, because previously you would hold down the trigger and then half a second later you'd be out of ammo. I'm happy with that change in 2.1.7, definitely. You wonder if Trigun bypasses the boss damage cap? Good question. Rubinstein's monster is so good. I do like Rubinstein's I do like Rubidyne Mark II, and I imagine Rubinstein's monster would just be a better Mark II, so I'm looking forward to getting it at some point. Hey, it's a shop. I think that is a perfect pickup because we already have a higher clip capacity based off of the Random Paradox starting stats. Why don't we just increase it a little bit further? Hey, Shopman. There's another drill! I should have picked up the drill previously, but I wanted it to maybe spawn on a future floor. A Mark III, if you will. Here's the thing that I don't really love. Oh, that's dumb. About the, by the way, that cost me, hold on, that cost me a little bit of blank. Here's what I don't love about it. What am I gonna do? Oh, right, I was gonna sell the thing that's automatically blanking for me. The thing that I don't like about between the Rubidyne Mark I and the Mark II is that the Mark I has much higher range than the Mark II. The Mark II doesn't seem to have that much of a range on it, but maybe they changed it. Yeah, like the Mark I would be able to bounce between these walls multiple times, but the Mark II fades out after a while. That's what I don't like about it. I think that it should have higher range on it, because that would make it more fun. But whatever, what do I know? By the way, Fight Saber, don't forget about that gun. And triple gun. Oh, I'm ready. It does not bypass the DPS cap, but it looks freaking hella sweet. Casey. You know, we could try it. I don't know how it would... It's another freaking singularity! Oh my god, get out of here. That's why you gotta pick up items whenever you see them, because if you don't pick them up, they'll stay in the item pool. Give me all these guns, why not? We got enough money, we have infinite money. Now, I'm kind of curious, honestly, if we let it sit, will we have a third singularity drill on the next floor? I don't know. Is a slower reload speed better for the Fight Saber? I actually don't know. Like, I don't know if it would extend the reload time and the protection through the entire reload bar, or if it would stop midway through. It's a good question, and I honestly do not really know the answer to it. By the way, Trigun. Yeah, Trigun is a good gun now. Previously it was garbage, 2.1.7 made it really good. Because now you can actually use it for more than half a second, you know? You want this? You want charge shot. I kind of do like the update to charge shot. It's a pretty fun gun. All right, full ammo. Might as well take it in the triple gun, even if we're not going to use it necessarily all the time. Again, still not necessarily loving the fact that sometimes we don't get our bullet with Bloody 9mm, but you know what? It is what it is. You know what? I'm gonna take the Excalibur, but let's keep exploring for now. So I have seen the form of chamber gun on the secret floor. I have seen that. But I don't remember the cheese rat gun. And I don't think I remember the poison gun either. What do we want ammo for? I think for the Rubidyne. Rubidyne! And I know that, actually that's why I know that there was a bug with the chamber gun. This is so weird. That's why I knew that there was a bug with the chamber gun on that secret floor, where if you change forms, it doesn't change forms back correctly. Once you change forms once, you can't do it again. I don't know if they fixed that, though. Maybe that's something that we could have tested. But didn't. Unfortunately, the slightly slower reload is a bit of a negative with the KC. It does take us just a split second longer to toss out that reload. But we're still doing a lot of damage. So that much is good for us. Disposable count, you guys will decide on what game I play after this. As usual. Dude, Casey? There's a reason why it's both the best and worst gun in the game. You know what? This could be a different room. There we go. At least for a second to knock him out. Backup gun! Does this affect us at all? I don't know, I don't think so. It's the Beholster Shrine! What the hell are you? A shrine to the evil eye, the sphere of many guns of the Beholster. It appears each arm of the shrine could hold a weapon. I have a Colt 1851. I have a fight saber. I have a chamber gun. I have a bubble blaster. I have a commando. Ah. I also have a helix gun, and I have a lowercase r, and I have a alien engine, and I have a triple gun, and a Rubidyne, and an Elementaler, and a charge shot. And you want a baseball bat? I got a baseball bat. What a shell. Rusty sidearm. Colt. Okay, so it's only gonna be commando. Okay, well, I mean, 1 of 6 complete. I thought he did have a Colt, but I guess that's the M1911 is what the Beholster had. So you know what? From now on, if we ever have Void Marshal M1911 Trank Gun, what are the other 2 guns? Next time we fight him, I'll have to pay attention to what guns he actually has in his hand. But once we find any of those guns, we can now no longer sell them. We have to keep them forever. Machine pistol is one? Really? I don't remember the Beholster having machine pistol, but maybe I'm misremembering. By the way, I'm loving Rubidyne Mark II plus the backup gun, by the way. I'm also really loving a Gemini rifle. Now I want this, and then I want this. Thank you. We have Rubidyne, we have Bloody 9mm, and this is one of the situations where the range kind of down from Rubidyne Mark II compared to Rubidyne Mark I does matter, because I would love the shots to bounce around forever, but they don't. They bounce around and have a relatively limited range on them. I have the Beholster. Why? Oh god, I feel so dumb now. Of course the I have the Beholster is one. It's like the most important one. It's the one named after him. Oh my lord. And then machine pistol. I don't remember machine pistol being one, but you guys are saying it is, so maybe it is. Maybe you guys are right for once. I feel like we have some pretty good damage output with bouncing charge shotguns that can bounce once extra now in Farewell to Arms. Because that shot that I'm shooting out of my back, it's bouncing twice and then hitting the dragon, so that's hitting for like maximum damage output. This should be pretty easy for the next phase too. Just do the same thing. Stand in a corner and just shoot the charge shot. Also, hey, don't forget about this. Ding 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 ding. Ah, rude. I do like having the fight saber for this guy. This is a annoyingly difficult fight. Ah. And I love being able to knock the bullets back at him and basically be invincible to all damage. Is that cheating? Well, I mean, no. The gun exists in the game. Okay, I hate this. One day I need to like look at the actual footage of this fight and be like, I wonder if there are ways of being safe, you know? Like, I wonder if there are actually like positions where I can stand where I will be safe from all damage. Like when he's doing that attack that he just started right there, is there a spot that I can stand or like a specific dodging pattern where I can actually avoid that without having to use a blank? I don't know. Bears Inbound says, I think Advanced Dragon is the best fight personally. I'm kind of not a big fan of the Advanced Dragon. Can't switch my gun. There's too many attacks that the Advanced Dragon has that are almost impossible to dodge. It's a good fight to do a couple of times maybe, but yo, I have backup gun. I'm firing double chains. Ooh, okay, so. Oh my lord. That was a jammed enemy. You got me. I can fly. Hello? Ah, there you are. R2-G2 was trying to tell me where he was. Yeah, this is pretty strong combination, I think. Just doing a little bit of tap shooting and killing enemies extremely freaking quickly. This gun needs a nerf. It really does. Oh my god. This gun is too good. I love it. Hey Abe, if you have angry bullets plus homing bullets, does the ricochet bullet home in on the next enemy? I mean, the ricochet bullet homes in on... Oh, there's a freaking dynamite kin right there. The bloody 9mm bullet homes in on whatever's nearest, I think. It lasts for quite a while. I don't know if angry bullets would make it any better. Or change it at all, really. But that's a pretty good question. I don't know the answer to it. Dude, I'm telling you, I love chamber gun. Especially with this ridiculous, like, synergy that we have with backup gun. It's basically giving it double damage. It's like an exponentially better rate in coil. Yeah. And you know what's even better about it? You find it on runs. You know how long it's been since I've had the rate in coil? Outside of like half a second on a blessed mode run? I never get the rate in coil. It's such a difficult gun to actually come across. And then you got chamber gun, and chamber gun's like, I'm here, don't forget about me. I show up on every run. Unfortunately, no Rubinstein's Monster, but that's okay. Maybe next time. These shots even landing? Yeah. I can fire very quickly with the random stat that we have a faster rate of fire. It doesn't do anything, but it's still fun. Chamber gun only run is if you can make it to bullet hell. It's the game's reward for you getting to bullet hell with chamber gun. Alright, I don't want to, like, give myself carpal tunnel with Rubenstein anymore. Dude, I really want to go for, like, a super high damage run with charge shot at some point. Try to break the damage cap, because it should be easier with charge shot now than it was previously. It has one extra bounce built in. Do I know if some guns are weighted in rarity within their quality tiers? Charmed bow and others seem unbelievably common. What it could be, and I don't know if this is correct or not, what the hell is going on the ground? You see that, like, there's no particle effect for the charge shot? God, I hate this arena. What it could be is it could be that the game prioritizes giving you items you haven't had in a while, and if you don't pick it up, it's gonna show up again. You saw on this run, we got Singularity twice. We got the Drill twice, you know? If we don't pick up the guns and the items, maybe they have a higher chance of appearing because they are your least picked up items, you know? The Kiln feels like a really uncommon C tier, says Spider-Cat Gaming. That is also true. I don't get that gun frequently. There's a lot of guns that I don't get that often, and a lot of items, and then they're fun guns because they have interesting effect or visual, and it's like, I want this gun. I would love to kill the Kiln. It's fine. Kiln is bad, so it's fine. It's a decent room clearing gun. It's fun because it fires pots at enemies. Yo, there should be a synergy between the Kiln and pot shots in DD20. Where when the pots explode, they fire friendly bullets at the enemies. There you go. Anyways, good run. Some fantastic items. The Wort. Wow, thank you very much for the bits. With a 500 cheer. You couldn't get it to sub, so here you go. Well, thank you very much. Do an all duct tape run. Maybe we'll try that in Farewell to Arms at some point. But good run. The random stats, you know what? For full disclosure, I'm going to take a look at the random stats that we rolled on this run. Oh no! There was some mod error I'm going to have to go fix at some point. We rolled... Hold on. A rate of fire of 0.65, that is an increase. An accuracy of 0.73, that is an increase. A coolness of plus 2.0, that is an increase. A damage of 0.79, that is a decrease. So we actually had lower damage, but a higher rate of fire. And lower total ammo, 0.79. We had a projectile speed of 1.04, basically the same. Ammo capacity multiplier of 1.15. Ammo capacity multiplier, 1.15. I guess we had slightly more ammo? That doesn't make any sense. I felt like we had low ammo capacity on that run. Why did it feel like we had a higher ammo, or why does it say we had a higher ammo capacity? Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the wrong, because I did another reroll on the run, didn't I? Okay, that's stupid. Okay. Back from the beginning. Rate of fire, 1.68. Accuracy, 0.66. So both of those were increased. Coolness, negative 0.87. We actually had a lower coolness. Damage was 1.06, so a very, very, very small damage upgrade. Projectile speed of 1.1, ammo capacity of 0.7. There we go. So we lost 30% ammo. Reload speed of 1.08, so slightly worse. Knockback multiplier of 0.75, a little bit worse. Global shot price of 1.07, slightly more. Player bullet scale, 0.88, bullets were slightly smaller. And clip capacity was higher at 1.29. So mostly good rolls. You know, we had a larger rate of fire and a very small damage upgrade at the cost of coolness. And, total ammo capacity for all the guns. That was our random roll on stats as Paradox on that last run. And then we had the random health of 2 plus 1 armor. There we go. And you know what? Thank you very much for watching. If you're on YouTube, Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.